We'll start by painting these super simple clouds.
All right, I think all I got to do is a little outline. So I'll put those in. So very simple sketch. And I'm going to use two colors, Agony's Blue Nova. That is the lighter blue. And I will use a darker blue, phthalo blue red shade for the sky. Then I will use cobalt blue, some burnt sienna, and that's going to give me a really nice cloud mixture. So first thing I'm going to do is just wet the area of the sky like that. Just get it nice and wet. If I go over a little bit, it's all right. No big deal. All right, so I've wet the sky part. Now I want to mix up the light blue. So that's ready to go. I also want to mix up the dark blue. So that's ready to go. All right, so here we go. Now we'll start with the light one. And we're just going to add it right here. So there's the light blue, and I'll have it come up a little bit. And then I'll take that blue that's dark, mix them together. So now we got this beautiful sky. All right, now let's mix our cloud mixture. The cloud mixture is going to have burnt sienna and a little bit of this cobalt blue. And it's pretty much 50-50 to make a really nice cloud mixture. So I always have a bottle of water so I can add some water right in there. All right, that looks really brown, so we still need more blue. Here we go. This is the mixture we want right here. This is more of a neutral color. And what we're gonna do is wet the clouds. We're gonna wet this, but we're gonna not go up to the very edge of these clouds. We're going to just get close to the edge, but not touch it. Just like that. All right, and now we're gonna splash on some of our cloud mixture. Looks like it needs to get more blue in there. And it's darker at the bottom, so it's okay that we do some of that dark part at the bottom. I'm leaving some spaces, and at the top I'm just putting little marks that will spread because there's water there. All right, then we take the special ingredient, a Kleenex, and while it is still wet, we're gonna come in and create some really cool cloud textures. Isn't this crazy? I think this is so cool. Isn't that cool? Immediately you get some crazy details, just like that, all right? Just incredible. Did not take very long at all. You could even put more clouds up here. If this was still wet, it's not wet anymore, but I could have easily put in more clouds up here with it. Maybe you don't want these really sharp edges, so what you can do is get a clean brush, come back in, and just tickle the edge to reactivate it and soften it. So now it blends very gently. All right. And let's say you don't like the sharp edge of the white cloud and the sky right there. You can come in and again, tickle the edge, and you can really soften up the edge right there. So it almost has a glowing effect. Super easy way to do realistic clouds. All right, for the next set of clouds, we're going to do the lazy technique, where you just do some zigzags across your page, generous amount, just like that. Little zigzags this way. All right, and now we're gonna get our cobalt blue. We're gonna mix up some of our cobalt blue, and we're just gonna drop in some of our cobalt blue. I'm not looking at any reference right now. I'm just letting the paint tell me where the clouds are. Now let's get some of that cobalt blue, just dabbing it in. All right, so now we can actually come in and make it how we want. We can adjust things. For instance, we can come in and maybe soften some of these edges right here. We can come in with water, just go over a whole area, and then get our Kleenex and do that cool little trick we did in the last one. So this is called the lazy technique because basically there's not a lot of thought involved with it. You're just putting random water on the page and then letting the paint kind of do its thing. It can produce some really cool clouds. If you have a sky that you want a dramatic sky with lots of clouds, this is a pretty easy technique to put in some cool looking cloud texture. And then if you want to come in with and make some of the clouds a little bit darker, you can come in and just add a little bit more. If you want to put a little bit of that burnt sienna to give some dark clouds down at the bottom, you can do that. you can accomplish a lot in just a little bit of time with these techniques. Let's say you want an opening in the sky right there. So you just put in some dark blue right there, then come back in with a clean brush and tickle the edge just like that. All right, so that's the lazy technique. Now we're gonna do the spray technique. So I'm gonna get just a regular water spritzer and I'm gonna spritz the page, and then it's very similar to the last one. We'll get some of that cobalt blue and we'll just drop in some of that cobalt blue and watch it do incredible things. Just really cool design. I'm really happy to share these techniques with you because clouds have been my kryptonite. I could not do clouds when I first started watercolors. If you're interested in knowing how to do like a sunset with clouds or a cloudy day that's gray, just let me know and I can make a tutorial on how to do that. All right, for this one, it's gonna be a puffy cloud right in the middle and there is the sun behind it. So there's gonna be rays coming out. All right, so to do this, we're gonna need some cloud mixture. We need some more of our cobalt blue mixed with some burnt sienna. We're gonna need also, we're gonna need Kleenex for this. All right, so here we go. We'll start with the background first. So I'm going to just wet the background. I have a clean bottle of water, so I make sure that it's clean. All right, then we're gonna get our cobalt blue and put a layer of this cobalt blue all over the background like this. I'm using the side of my brush to create some of the little details there. So there's the background. I want to make it dark right here because the sun is right behind those clouds right there. So I want those clouds. I want it to be dark right around the clouds. Now, once you pick a spot where your sun is right there, all the lines have to come. When you're doing line for sun rays, you want them all coming from the center of that sun out. So imagine a line coming from there out, right? Now, I think I have it dark enough around this part of the cloud. I think that's dark enough. So now what I'm gonna do is get a dry, clean brush, all right? When I say dry, it just needs to be a thirsty brush. It could be damp, but you've put it on the towel. And what I'm gonna do is from here towards that sun, I'm going to take some paint away to create that illusion of sun rays, all right? And now we gotta make the cloud mixture. So we'll get a little bit of this burnt sienna. There we go, we got a cloud mixture now, right here. Just remember, cloud mixture, very simple. Mixture is burnt sienna and cobalt blue. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna wet the cloud like this. So it's gonna be super wet. I'm leaving space between the edge so that the edge will stay very white. Plenty of water there. Now I'm gonna get some of my cloud mixture and I'm gonna just start dabbing it in, leaving some spaces to create some depth. Whenever I get closer to the edge, I just slow down, maybe make some smaller marks like this. All right, if there's any area you want to make it darker, you can come back in with a little bit more paint. See how cool the water works for you? It creates amazing cloud textures. These are some of my favorite clouds, like to look at the cumulus clouds, the thunder clouds. They're just so amazing. They're so big. They're bigger than mountains a lot of the times. They make mountains look small. All right, and then we want to just soften up the edges. So to soften up the edges, we're gonna get a smaller brush. It's clean. And we're just gonna tickle the edge. We can soak up the extra water down here. We can use our Kleenex to soak up some more, softening some of those edges right there. So I'll just wet this area and then I'll dab it. Wet and then dab. Do it a little bit right here. All right, so it has created some pretty cool textures. That's awesome.
How did you paint those realistic clouds? If you use the wrong type of paint, you're going to get the wrong type of results. Unfortunately for these clouds, I was using a granulating paint that was too textured. But if you use cobalt blue and mix it with burnt sienna, you get this awesome gray cloud mixture. If you're painting clouds that are more blue, lean into the blue side. And if you're painting clouds that are more warm, lean into the burnt sienna side. So after making this beautiful cloud mixture, I wanted the clouds to be as smooth as possible. So I put down a layer of clean water and then I painted into that clean water. I started by painting the shadows of the clouds. To paint the highlights of the clouds, I did negative painting, which means I painted in the sky around the highlights of the clouds. I hope this helps you paint beautiful, realistic clouds.
All right, thanks guys, I hope this helps.